Welcome to Bummy's kitchen. Literally, here's my other kitchen. This is the first time ever, I think, that we've ever done this kitchen. And it's Thanksgiving. Woo! It's Thanksgiving. I'm trying not to be as loud or obnoxious as I would normally like to be, because there are going to be other people here. Okay, so today, which stinks because I normally like to put the turkey in overnight and keep it low and slow so it can just get out of the way and I can do everything else. But whatever, so here's the turkey right in my hands, right here. Boom. I'm gonna swap these right now. I'm gonna swap this over. Also, I have it on a rack so that the juices can drip. I'll pour that out and then get ready to season it. I might salt it first. I'm gonna also put salt in my compound butter, but I definitely, want to salt it as well. So for this, I've got my herbs, which is just thyme, rosemary, and sage. So this is like probably the most basic turkey setup you could probably think of. But we got a lot of herbs. I recommend this much. If you really feel like you need more, you can always just put it in after. So, since I couldn't do the low and the slow, we're gonna be doing 350 for now. So, for the turkey, man, we're just gonna go right down the middle. I might also dice some for the outside of it. That sounds kind of fun, right? That sounds fun. Rough mince, so just kind of go over it once, maybe twice, and then you're good. Boom. We're gonna toss that in with the compound butter. We're gonna make like some sort of garlic butter. I wish, and next year I probably will do it, I hope. Remind me, guys, remind me to do it next year. Alright, so this is what we're looking at with going in the turkey. And you just kind of jam that in there. And so we'll take a fork. It should be pretty pliable at this point. I will do some garlic powder, some black pepper, and a paprika-based blend. And once again, you mix that all up. Alright, so we have the turkey. I stuffed it in with some of that stuff, and then I just left the rest around. That will get cooked up also with the juice. And then I'll show you what to do with the water bowl. So if you salt it beforehand, just be careful because it will draw out even more moisture. So you're gonna have to pat it down again. I usually just take this and then just get my hands right in there. You're gonna peel back some of the skin. Alright, so we got this guy now, and we're gonna, in case you guys are imbeciles and you don't know, a roux, I think this is my third time going through it. A roux is a thickening tool made with equal parts fat and flour that I actually just nailed. That was beautiful. What the heck? That's like exactly what you're looking for. This is whole wheat flour, so it's gonna look a little weird. gonna look a lot darker. Ideally, this is gonna look nice and tan. So you do that. We put our milk in. I'm doing 2 cups milk. And then I'll probably do like 1-ish cup. Okay, and you're gonna wanna whisk. Whisk it all in. Usually it should look a lot lighter. Then this, in theory, there's a cup of half and half. You could do cream. I'm gonna do just half and half. I don't think we need that much until it starts thickening up, and we'll create our spice blend now. So when you're whisking, just keep making sure, keep lifting it to make sure it's not sticking to your whisk, and so that you're actually incorporating it. If you just kind of let it sit there and let it go, and then you're gonna end up burning it, and then you'll have to start over, and you wasted a bunch of ingredients. So don't do that. Just keep whisking. I would say every 1 to 2 minutes, something like that. Okay, for the spice blend, you don't need to go that buck wild because there's gonna be a lot of reduction. Also, I just bumped up the recipe to another half cup for both. So we're sitting at 2.5 cups of milk to 1.5 cup, half and half. And you can dump in the spices if you want. I like to do it early, but just be careful if you do it early to not go too heavy, because the more you reduce, the stronger the flavor profile and the stronger the taste is going to come in. So watch out, be careful. And just incorporate it, just wiggle it around, move it around, and then let it start to do its thing. In the meantime, we're about to start our cranberry sauce. Yeah, so when you're making your sauce, this is called a bechamel, by the way. It's ruined milk. When you're making it, as you can see a little bit, it's starting to thicken up considerably. So don't worry if it's not too thick right away, it will get thick. Just have some patience. Don't put in more roux, don't do that. Once it heats up, it thickens up like almost immediately. So just let it go, let it vibe. I'm doing 4 slices of bacon. I feel like that's a good amount. Smelling good in here. That dude. Meats. I had to loosen it up a little bit. We're just about ready to put the cheese in. I got 3 different cheeses. I got sharp cheddar, New York. Always do freshly grated.
How's that?
Oh, yeah, I was watching it.
I know you were saying, like, where's the bite?
We've had a decent scandal, but we've done very, very well.
True, but also for the division, we're
Yes.
very high.
You're at the top part.
I meant like against other people in our division. Okay, so we're making apple crisp. I'm doing it now to just do it, get it out of the way, because it's going to be in at the same temperature as the turkey. So I've sliced up some apples. For the crisp part, we got cold butter diced into smaller cubes, oats, flour, sugar, brown sugar, a little salt, nutmeg, allspice, cinnamon. That should be, you just kind of mix it up to start, and then you're gonna wanna smush it all together so it just kind of clumps up. You don't wanna let it really, you wanna keep it cold. Okay guys, so we've got the crisp, topping's good. You probably find that it's a lot easier to use your hands, but if you don't want to do that, you can use a fork, but it's gonna get everywhere and take a lot longer. So for the apples, we're doing very similar, very similar. Cinnamon, a little white sugar. We got some nutmeg, allspice, and where would I? And brown sugar. And I think that's it. You just kind of mix it up. Should cover everything pretty easily. You can do it in just like a dish, like a casserole dish. I like doing it in a pie. It's kind of more fun, more exciting. And so it'll all caramelize and do its thing on its own, and then you can just top it up. Voila. And you basically just toss it in. I think it's like 20 to 25 minutes about. And then you just forget about it. So I'm doing that now so I can just kind of get out of the way and I can do other stuff